Throughout the US, there are millions of immigrants. Oftentimes, people have set ideas on who exactly these immigrants are. The media plays a big part in this.
They're coming in illegally. Drugs are pouring in through the border. We have no country if we have no border.
I am tired of people coming across with impunity. We don't know who's here. We don't know what diseases they have. We don't know that they're coming here to work or coming here to kill.
We want these people to come here with allegiance to the United States, to speak our language the way they used to have to do.
Hey, if it takes us 20 years to get them out, that's fine by me. I'll pay for it. That's money well spent.
But what are the immigrants in our community really like?
I was 12 years old when I first came to the US. It was a scary process. Honestly, I didn't really know what was going on. At that age, I was so young that at the time I didn't even know that it was illegal. I wish if I would have done it again, I wish I would have come in, legally. Being here at the US, I have a lot of opportunities and I'm able to do things that I would have not been able to do in Mexico.
I came with a friend, her sister, and her husband. But at first I stopped in Mexico. I stayed in Mexico for like 3 months. And then we took the bus to come to the frontera. And that's how everything started. It was very scary because you didn't know, and you didn't know the country. And even in Mexico, they speak different language. The Spanish is very different than the Spanish in Guatemala. And the way they're always coming, they always tell me, don't talk because they're gonna know that you're from Guatemala. If immigration would stop the bus, I would have to pretend that I'm asleep so they won't ask me any questions.
Yo vine a los Estados Unidos cuando tenía 18 años. Cuando intenté cruzar, fue un poco delicado, muchos problemas, bastantes riesgos. Muchos riesgos para venir acá. Que te paran, te deporten, te robaran el dinero, porque en México la policía en ese tiempo te quitaba tu dinero. Era lo que me asustaba un poquito más, que me pararan allá en México y me quitaran mi dinero, lo que traía. Lo poquito que venía conmigo, que me lo quitaran.
Cuando vine a los Estados Unidos yo tenía 12 años. Venir a esa edad porque estaba chica, y no había salido de mi estado mucho. Había mucho temor al salir para venir a conocer lugares que no conocíamos. Cuando venimos para Estados Unidos, mi mamá y mis hermanos y yo viajamos desde Aguascalientes a Ciudad Juárez en tren. Después, al cruzar a la Ciudad del Paso, agarramos un avión de la Ciudad del Paso a California.
I was born in Uzbekistan, Tashkent, which is the capital of Uzbekistan, which is a country in Europe. I was 6 years old when I first came to the US. Honestly, I felt like if I was born with here, my life would be easier than what it was. But I think I came at a good time.
After enduring many obstacles to get to the US, more barriers drift their way as they search for better lives in a new country.
Being an immigrant has made me value the things that I have. I feel that I have to work harder for the things, which makes me appreciate more what I have. I feel that I have to survive and I have to make it and I have to live better. Knowing that I'm an immigrant, they do have they think that I should be a certain way until they actually get to know me. Then they realize that I'm the same as everyone else. I always want to prove people wrong that I'm better than that I have an education, that I'm a good citizen.
Here was worse because the language barrier was very difficult. Because when I first came, I was a teenager. So I had no friends, and when I went to school only for a couple of months because right when I came, I was like 17 and a half, and then I turned 18 and they didn't want to take me. The high school didn't want to take me because I was already 18, so I had to go to adult school. So it was very difficult. It was difficult and sad. I wanted to go back home. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to. I used to cry. He used to tell me, Dad, I want to go back home. And he was like, no, you're going to stay here because this is a better future for you.
Que muchos llegaron golpeados, sí llegaron golpeados, llegaban llenos de ampollas en los pies, de caminar mucho en el cerro. sucio, con olor a drenaje por meternos en los drenajes para cruzar. La diferencia de vivir aquí en los Estados Unidos y vivir en México es que aquí tengo más oportunidades. Aquí logré formar una familia y pues estoy agradecido con este país por lo que me ha dado, más que nada por mi familia. Muchos familiares míos, mi papá, mis abuelos, todos vinieron de braceros y pues decidí seguir el mismo camino de mis antepasados. Braceros era un programa que tenían, no estoy muy seguro, pero cuando mi abuelo venía y mis tíos venían, los contrataban la gente de los campos para venir a trabajar para la pizca de cualquier cosa, para trabajar en los files por cierto tiempo y luego regresaban a México y después regresaban para atrás, pero eso se terminó y en el tiempo que yo me vine ya no existía el programa bracero ni nada de eso. Es por eso que pues le cierran las puertas y se queda uno aquí ya por mucho tiempo. Ser inmigrante me ha afectado en primer lugar en no poder regresar a ver a mis padres. Uno, me ha afectado en no poder tener un trabajo con una buena aseguranza, con buenos beneficios y poder trabajar igual que cualquier gente normal.
Ser un inmigrante ha afectado mi vida porque no he alcanzado a lograr todos los sueños que he tenido, porque si no tienes papeles no puedes tener el trabajo de tus sueños y no puedes comprarte una casa y tener un mejor futuro para tus hijos. Sí he sido tratada mal cuando nos ven a veces hablando en español. Hay gente que no les gusta, que nos discriminan también por ser hispanos. Eso ha hecho que trabaje más y demostrar que puedes hacer lo mismo que las demás personas. Creo que a mis hijos les ha afectado esto porque no se vive 100% normal al vivir con miedo.
My parents got their visas before me and they were able to leave, and they left me behind when I was 2 years old, so I grew up with no parents for 4 years. I only lived with my grandmas, my dad's mom and my mom's mom. But finally, after 4 long years, I finally was able to get my visa, and me and my grandma, my dad's mom, were able to come to California to live with my parents. It was tough growing up because I came. The first language that I ever knew was Russian, and I couldn't speak any English. When people would talk, it just sounded like noise in my ears, and I didn't understand what was going on. So I felt very frustrated. I couldn't talk to anyone.
Immigrants fight constant battles. They create new lives in the U.S. by building their careers, homes, and families. Their children experience their own battles.
Immigrants are shown in a darker light, as in they make them seem like evil villains, people stealing your jobs apparently, or people that they're dumb. But in reality, they're really smart. They come from countries where they, like I said, they work really hard, and they work to their bare bones. I've seen people where they do field work and their knees are like literally you can see the bone from because they're always kneeling. You know, it's just like they're really good people, but the media obviously they want them to be shown as, you know, dumb, bad, or they're drug lords, or, you know, they're mules to traffic drugs. But in reality, that's not true.
People, if they know that you're different to them, something that they could poke fun at or, you know, just belittle you for, they will. In the news, there was always talk of people of raids and, you know, showing of families losing their parents. So growing up, I saw it and always thought of the possibility because it was always there.
They want a better life. There's a reason that immigrants come to this country. It's not just to cause terror. I was in, I want to say Vaughn's in Chatsworth. Some guy asked me to go back to my country, and he said he didn't want me in the store. It was sad to a certain extent, but then, you know, I told him I'm also Native American, so this was my country, and I was unsure where he wanted me to go.
I think overall, just seeing what my family and they went through, it's been tough points at points because, you know, you can as much as they try to hide it, you can tell if they're like worried about like stepping out and then something happening to them. You become more aware of it. So yeah, I think it's affected them, but you know, like at the same time, you know, the biggest thing is everyone being strong, and also myself being strong for them.
Through trials and tribulations, immigrants have come to understand what it is to be an outsider. But this doesn't seclude them. It only strengthens their drive to help other immigrants. They are our neighbors, our friends, our doctors, our engineers, our teachers, our loved ones. They are immigrants.